Sterling. Back for Havertz! And Lloris. Goes his first corner, taken by Cucurella. Well. He can score goals. Koulibaly announces himself to the adoring Chelsea fans.
Well, I've just talked about the finish with the left foot.
From this first half for Chelsea. Mount! He's gotten to a point where he's well within range. Jorginho. Well, they could have been two. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek has the height to reach those. Still plenty of clues in the middle. In the end, wasn't anywhere near the white. Still going. Sterling. Big moment on the out. He's onside and Tottenham are in for the equaliser. And even Harry Kane seems affected by possession in his own box. How costly is that going to be? Comes to Ben Davis. And then the shot is in. That's how costly it is from Højbjerg. And Tottenham have stayed in the game, and now they're level in the game. And now it's all kicking off in the dugout. There's previous in that respect. Done very well to get the cross in. What a cross, what a chance for Chelsea to regain the lead.
No, we'll try and find that ladder.
Here's Sterling. And here's James! Chelsea back in front. So those frustrations turn to jubilations. Tuchel down the touchline. James is in goal. And Chelsea show their quality when the tide seemed to be. One little touch for Tottenham and it could do the job. And it very nearly did. But there was enough. Need a good corner, Tottenham here, and they've got it. They have got it. Harry Kane got the touch, and it's 2-2 in the very last moments. It was a deeper corner. Let it slip, Jamie Carragher.
Yes, and 30-year anniversary tomorrow, Martin. You wouldn't change it. To Sancho. Liverpool trying to reach. And it comes for Jadon Sancho. Still Sancho. Cool as you like. Done with ice in his veins. And it's no more than Manchester United deserve. And Liverpool are 1-0 down again. Still going. Still going. Having made the virtually by Martial and Rashford played in against Alisson here. Marcus Rashford scores. No flag. 2-0. The classic counter-attack. Rashford built his reputation on it. It will go to VAR. Tee up Rashford, tries to place it and very nearly did. See exactly what was in Marcus Rashford's mind. Alisson did. What a soft centre for Liverpool, and Rashford couldn't quite give it the punt. Collecting back in towards Firmino. David De Gea had to reach. Out by Dalot, back by Elliott. Carvalho, Salah. Liverpool have got a goal. And it's belatedly game on. Well, they've been pressing.
Up the table and above Liverpool, who are finally beaten for the first time in a domestic game in first time. And Christian Eriksen! Well, it's not beyond his skill to put. Around the back is Martinelli, and the patient play nearly came off with good advantage played by Paul Tierney. It could lead to Anthony on his debut. He slots Manchester United into the lead. He's got a new badge to kiss here. And universal acclaim from the Manchester United squad and of course from the supporters. Chance for use of the hand, but Saka, and that's the way it's been going for him in front of goal.
What a penalty.
Through, there might be a chance here for Saka. There is a chance, and Arsenal are level. And you can't say it hasn't been coming. Well, the travelling fans have had plenty of disappointments in. Fernandes for Rashford, right through the middle of Arsenal, go Manchester United, and Marcus Rashford restores the lead. Fernandes, Rashford, 2-1. Table. They're not finished yet with Gabriel Jesus. Belongs to Christian Eriksen. Rashford's up with him. Eriksen looks for Rashford. And the flag has not gone up. Rashford thinks he scored a second. Manchester United think they are 3-1. And game wrapped up. VAR will check. Eriksen this time does get the assist. And the end of Arsenal's 100% start and unbeaten record.
Grealish for Gundogan. Ilkay Gundogan. He's watched it fly past his post. Davis. And Davis whipped it in, and Son's header was clutched on the line by Edison.
What a good move for Tottenham.
And here is Rico Lewis! Lewis threw out a palm and it was sufficient. And Rodri and Haaland! Well, Edison's pass was poor, and Kulusevski pounces! Tottenham steal. And Pep is on his knees. And Kane. And still Kane. And thrust in by Emerson Royal. Spurs are blinking this back. Can it be? 2 goals in. Around Perisic, Mahrez, Grealish, Alvarez! The champions punch back. A World Cup winner's goal. Mahrez for Rodri, and Rodri for Mahrez. Off the canvas. The champions back in the battle. Riyad Mahrez. There, Kulusevski. Oh, what a stop that is as Perisic drove in on it. Mahrez, and Perisic has committed and out of it. It's Riyad Mahrez. That's just stunning. Manchester City in microcosm. In less than a quarter of an hour. Thrust forward by Edison, and here is Riyad Mahrez. The man of a magnificent Manchester City moment. He's made it happen all by himself. But despises the concept of defeat, a club that stared at a desperate deficit and then
with some running to do. He's got inside Matip, and Matip recovered to get the block in. Havertz couldn't really strike it. 24th minute for Aston Villa. Havertz denied by Alisson, who came out and denied him at point-blank range. Cleared by Jota, only to James, who lashes it into the floater. Gomez with the hits. That's the best work of the corner. It's gone all the way through to Fabinho. Behind for another corner kick.
Yeah, I think
Conte does well to prod it through, and another glorious opportunity is wasted. Kovacic this time. Havertz played through by Conte, denied by Alisson the first time, but deflected in off him anyway. Here's Fernandes. Enzo Fernandez. Thought he was going to live up to a goal between them. It's a blow really to the European ambitions of both, particularly Jurgen Klopp. That's put into a good area towards Richarlison. That's an excellent save. The flag stayed down. They timed that perfectly. Granit Xhaka, he doesn't mind having a thought. And it flashed across the face of Lloris. Flash wide of the post. White. Chance to shoot. Oh! That's special from Thomas Partey, who picks out the top corner quite brilliantly. The touch paper lit at the Emirates. Arsenal lead the North London derby. Given away by Saliba. Can't clear it though. Down goes Richarlison. Penalty. Anthony Taylor point. North London derby. Kane scores. Tottenham Hotspur level. It's his 100th goal away from home in the Premier League. He's the first player to do that. And he's now gone past Thierry Henry. That's his 44th goal in a London derby. Bit of space now against Perisic over there, but Son was quickly back, gets the shot in, spilled by the keeper and in. Gabriel Jesus with his first goal in his first North London derby. It's 5 for the season now for Jesus. And Hugo Lloris will be disappointed he couldn't hold it, but he was there to tap it in, Jesus, to give Arsenal. Arsenal 2, Tottenham 1. Here's Martinelli. Leaned on by Romero. Chance for Xhaka! The Emirates explodes and Granit Xhaka makes it 3-1 to Arsenal. The Tottenham players hang their heads. Is this going to be Arsenal's day on Derby Day? Tierney might fancy a dig from here. Good save by Lloris. Why not? That's a brilliant strike. Theo Conte, because his team have done the business today and got 3 big points in the bag in the Premier League. Beautiful goal.
Comes out to De Bruyne. Silva. Now Grealish. Work for De Gea. Cancelo. Shoot from distance, but not choosing to do so. Foden! They pick their way through. Manchester City with an early strike here, and it's the local hero, Phil Foden, who finds the back of the United net. Or Gundogan. It's Gundogan! Oh. Outside of the post. So Silva. Haaland doesn't get there. Foden lines up another one, and very nearly scored another one. It's a corner in the end for Manchester City, and he's over the line. It's been given. It's Haaland. It's the magic touch. Just drifting on the perimeter of the game, but when it matters, in the middle, there's no stopping him. De Bruyne. Haaland, can he reach it? You bet he can. You bet he can. It's from the pages of schoolboy fiction, this. You might have read of Roy of the Rovers. This is Erling of England. Makes his move. They're on the same page, those two. And how? And Foden! This is sensational. When do you see football like this? Breathtaking. Brilliant. United no answer. City in overdrive.
Just didn't get anything right.
It's judged by Grealish, taken on by Anthony, who scores a wonderful goal.
Well.
4-1. Well, he scored on his debut against Arsenal. He scored on his derby debut here. Restored a little bit between the lines that Bernardo Silva. Well, Haaland on the move into De Bruyne. To Gomez, fast and low. Hat-trick, hat-trick, hat-trick. 3 in 3 games at the Etihad. He's just ripping up the record books. Erling Haaland. Family affair. Slightly left was Haaland. Foden, is he going to get his hat-trick? They've asked for offside, but Phil Foden believes he's emulated Erling Haaland. And it's 6-1. And their hands were switching off a bit, but the City players perhaps have done so as well. Martial, and it's going to be number 2. Followed in. Well, we haven't seen too much of him recently, Anthony Martial. 6-1 down. And they've got a penalty. For a sense of some respectability for Manchester United, and he puts it away for his second and United's third. He's waving the lads back to go again. He starts to what's going to be a stellar career. He is the star man among stars, and Phil Foden, who's not too far behind. 6 weeks today, England start their World Cup campaign. And Arsenal starting their campaign here in electrifying fashion with Martinelli. Just over a minute gone. And this is the Arsenal that have been taking the league by storm this season. They're taking Liverpool by storm. Darwin Núñez has found some space here. Carried out by Ramsdale. Arsenal just lost their man then. So it might be here to stay. Here's Luis Diaz. It's a lovely ball, and it's a brilliant equaliser from Darwin Núñez. And Liverpool were knocking on the door, and now they've found a way through it. 1-1 at the Emirates.
Well, there were some signs. I have to say, Núñez, he's been the star for Liverpool up top. He's the one that's got him behind.
Gabriel Martinelli taking them on again. With brilliant work. Who, to be fair, hasn't had too many touches in this first half, but that is a telling touch. They scored very early, they've scored very late, and they're going to go in at the break 2-1 up against Liverpool. Jota. It's a lovely ball. Roberto Firmino makes it 2-2. 7 minutes into the second half. And Liverpool show that in town they're still around. And that record. Xhaka. Ooh. Had time for another touch. Xhaka. All over the place. There's a penalty. Far fixture, which means so much, particularly to the Gunners. Bukayo Saka against Alisson, and he fires it in emphatically. Job done by the young man. His second goal in the game, and Arsenal lead 3-2. Respect from Jurgen. Robertson who couldn't keep it down. Haaland just pulling away. There he is! It was that combination. Behind Manchester City. Salah for Liverpool!
I thought he saved it.
Haaland nearly, Foden nearly, it's in, it's off the defender and in, and the goal's given. City celebrating Firmino, and now Jota goes in! And Jurgen Klopp down in the dugout is, again, Haaland, great stop. Alisson showing his worth, Bobby Firmino. Salah, his angle. For Salah, there is a way for Liverpool. Can he finish it this time? Yes, he does. They're thinking, thank goodness he stayed on. It was one-on-one to win the ball in the first place. Some more defending to do here. Didn't reach Haaland. They're pulling out all the stops with a brilliant goal. The deciding moment, but the sight of the champions has brought out the best in Liverpool.
Through Zinchenko redelivering. Nketiah! The goal gate. And by Haaland. Oh, Tomiyasu's back pass. De Bruyne! Smart opportunism. And the champions lead on the turf of their would-be successors.
Well, this
Lobbed into the path of Nketiah! The Emirates takes a breath. Saka delivers! And Arsenal are level, and Grealish, Haaland. Oh, great stop, Ramsdale. Suarez whips it in, out by Tomiyasu, and then headed up, down and over via Ramsdale for a corner. It's beyond him, it's Tomiyasu, Nketiah couldn't connect. Martinelli, charge, Gundogan, and Grealish! Snatches back a Champions League! A blue blur in the corner, and Arsenal. And De Bruyne, and Haaland! The champions stride away! A giant moment from a giant man! Saka's played it in, and Nketiah has headed wide.
well, he missed one in the first half.
Oh, Ederson wasn't sure.
A missed kick by Trossard, he tried to get...
Once more, the champions lord it over those who would steal their crown. And the race...
Core again. All on his own. Perisic was suggesting otherwise. And defended he did. Oh, and a worrying moment to say the least for Lloris. Whipped back in by Anthony. Inside he comes. Oh, and not that far away. Lloris was beautifully done. Rashford. Hugo Lloris up to the top. Fernandes. Those hands are warm. Better a Perisic. Shaw! Well, full-blooded connection and a flying save. Sancho teed up for Fred. Oh, and in! Surely deflected. But exultation at the Stretford end. The breakthrough they craved has arrived within an instant of the second half. Fernandes, not quite, but it is Fred. And now Fernandes! Bruno Fernandes gloriously doubles Manchester United's lead. And it is a long, long way back for Tottenham. United, will he have his say? Oh, tremendous stuff from Lloris. He wants more protection side, very much the better. And in the first half they did not.
Kept Shaw into a good position to have a go. He's upped his goal output. And there's a shot from Anthony. It's a good one. At left foot. Sterling. Aubameyang sort of rolls it goalwards. Wasn't the most competent of strikes. Two situations. Oh, and he's gone to the ground. And then Chalobah coming in behind him. Bruno Fernandes, who has a go and wins a corner. Malaga covering that near post. Always being grabbed. He shouts for a penalty.
Let's give it.
He's given it. In the 87th minute at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea fans hold their breath. And Jorginho does it the Jorginho way. Chelsea 1, Manchester United 0. Shaw can look for McTominay, back post. McTominay's there, and they have equalised, have they? It looked over the line. The game that always provides draws and dramas. It was certainly McTominay's header. Whether there was another touch on the way, and Casemiro's leap, defying the leap of Graham Potter's goalkeeper Kepa, the first goal.
Shooting chance for Ben White, and that was closer than the first one. Opens up for Martinelli. Whips into Jesus! Should have scored.
Has to score.
Clips it in, oh, that's a chance for Martinelli. Corner taken by... Oh, it's gone right through and in! Well, whether that's going to be Gabriel's goal or whether it went straight in from the corner, we'll have to wait and see. But Arsenal lead the derby at Stamford Bridge, and they might be heading back to the top of the Premier League table.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt they've been the better.
Ødegaard, the goalkeeper, had come out. Ødegaard shoots! This is the target. And Arsenal have gone back on top of the Premier League table. They've gone above Manchester City.
And he'll go for goal and works Lloris spectacularly. Bit of a swing and a miss on the follow-up. Shall we say? And this goes on again. Only one thought, really.
What?
Coming on to it. Salah wanted an early cross. It's got to Nunez, who tries to tee up Salah, who finishes in style. Just past the 10-minute mark. Liverpool fans delighted. And that left foot is unerring still. Kane whips it in. Perisic going in with the goal. Failing to score in the first half again. No, it's a mistake by Dyer, and Salah makes him pay. There are two sides to that goal. His mistake, but Salah's impish finish. In form, you said, back in form, Gary, and there's another example. And they might have got it here, but for Alisson's reach. But will have found a session of Perisic! Oh, so close, but Spurs. Kane's claiming a corner. Doherty. Now Kulusevski. The Kane! Brilliant! Tottenham are in business. The second half team strikes. The substitutes immediately involved. And there's more than 20 minutes to go. Oh, just needed a touch. They had to hang on. Conte's team performed according to the script, really. 4 in the first. Advantage of that with Pulisic. Corner. John Stones to the rescue. It's a central attack here, and it's Haaland. Now that's his first chance. Shots on. Oh, it's hit the post. Stones takes the touch. How calm was that? It's his ball, a deep one. Oh, against the frame of the goal, Ake. Corner. And Thiago Silva. Well, the ball just... Gundogan. De Bruyne. For Grealish. Oh, what a lovely goal. Grealish to Mahrez. Pep Guardiola sends on the substitutes, and the breakthrough is pretty instantaneous. They've been threatening. The shot, Hall might go for goal himself. Now if it flies in London for the champions, beating Chelsea here, it was hard work. A win in SW6, a result.
Now Bruno Fernandes promising for Manchester United, but he tracks the shot wide. Was there to be hit for Bruno Fernandes. Walker tries a shot, and a really good shot too. Whistles past the post. Casemiro's made the run, down he goes. Varane was coming in, steers it wide. Down this side for Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne gets away from Casemiro, stands it up, and there's the impact off the bench. It's Jack Grealish in the Manchester derby. It's only the second time he scored this season for Manchester City, but on derby day it's a vital goal for the team. Casemiro. Marcus Rashford was offside. Rashford's going to leave it. Bruno Fernandes! Now the flag goes up. Well, I don't think there's any doubt that Rashford was offside, but he didn't touch the ball. Bruno Fernandes finished it, and now the debate can rage.
Well, Fernandes is onside. As this ball comes through, there's no doubt that Marcus...
Straight at the Kanji. Oh, Nacho's ball! 2-1! Marcus Rashford! He's a young man who can't stop scoring for Manchester United have beaten City to thrust themselves into the title conversation, and who knows where they can go.
Saka, oh, it's in. Got in off the goalkeeper, I think. Saka, they've run to. Arsenal take the lead. 1-up to the league leaders, and Hugo Lloris caught in the midst of a Tottenham crisis again.
Well, Arsenal have been the better team.
Odegaard, the go here. And Lloris turns it away with some difficulty. Had a bit of it. Now Partey!
Oh.
It's absolutely shaken the frame of the goal. And lots of possession. Odegaard had a crack again from distance, and he finds the bottom corner, and Arsenal do get what is a deserved 2-0 advantage here. They're sweeping Spurs away at the moment. It's are up. Holbein crosses in towards Kane. Well, his first sight of getting a much needed. It's Kulusevski, and here's Kane. Well, he had an effort right at the end of the first half, and he's lining 8 points clear at the top. They've maximised the chance offered by Manchester City's defeat yesterday. Now a chance with some acceleration as well. Oh, what a goal! But wipe away all those statistics about never scoring here. Just put that to bed. Not scoring in an away Premier League start for over 2 years. He put that to bed in the most emphatic fashion. Arsenal 0, Manchester. Odegaard. And Katia. Eddie and Katia at the far post. Arsenal hit back.
What a goal. I mean, I have to say, it comes from that.
McTominay! Beaten away by Ramsdale.
This game's good.
Saka tries one. Oh! Fabulous from Bukayo Saka. Arsenal lead in the most spectacular style. Gifted Christian Eriksen with a corner. Ramsdale comes for it. And it's headed in by Martinez. The man with the band has brought the band of United level at 2-2. What a game.
What a game.
Comes out to Odegaard. Corner.
That's exactly the problem, Martin. You get out.
One great goal to his name already, and nearly two, so nearly two. There was a deflection along the way. Is it going to fall Arsenal's way? It has done. And Katia. Still that are chasing them. Here's Trossard. Zinchenko. And Katia. Flag stays down. Arsenal have the lead with what? A minute plus added time to go. They complete a wonderful first half of their season. What a way to round that off.
Not cleared, it hits the post and then it's in.
Post and then to Kai Havertz is offside.
Here's the first chance for Liverpool. The chance as well for Cody Gakpo. Rushed it to Mount. Lewis Hall. Right the way through. Conor Gallagher could just stand there and watch it. Free kicks taken by Ziyech. It's a really good ball. It's a great save by Alisson. Badiashile was so clear. Oh, it's flicked off the head of Thiago Silva, which took it away from Kepa and behind. Mudryk wants to take over, dancing his way through. Side netting. What an introduction that would have been. The twinkling feet of the... Ziyech whips the cross in. Mudryk coming in. Tried to control it. It's on to Darwin Núñez. Alexander-Arnold. Wasn't straightforward by any stretch of the imagination. This one's ended all square. It's a fixture known for draws. But on this occasion, it's a result that doesn't really help either.
That's going behind, but
Holbein stepping in. Kane! 2-6-7 for Spurs. 200 in the Premier League. scorer supreme. Has a go himself, and you know what he's trying to do. And the bend was drops for Mahrez off the bar. Jinx at this ground, mate. Nice run towards the near post by Ben Davis. De Bruyne to deal with now. Alvarez! He will shoot on his Højbjerg. He drags it wide. A winning goal. That will top the list. A record-breaking goal, won't be far behind. Shouts for a penalty. Sterling stayed down. Richarlison. Højbjerg off the post. It was deflected. He's got a shot on here and parried by Porter. A bit lucky.
This is where skywards, because he didn't react, you can see.
Richarlison and Ziyech in the thick of that episode late in the first half, and then now Skip! Oh! Oliver Skip, his first goal for Spurs, and what a goal!
Really good anticipation.
It's towards Harry Kane. Kane on the spot at the far post, a simple corner kick routine. Chelsea are undone. Yet. And tries a shot, and Alisson, his fellow Brazilian, has to turn it aside. He wouldn't. Robertson again, and it's over the top. There's a corner.
Yeah, Martinez gets there.
Hello. Ball to the back post. Well, it was a sight of goal for Bruno for few, and they have done, but the flag is up. Casemiro again. Some telling Gakpo where he wanted him to go, and there he went. He's got a chance, he's got a goal! Great moment for Liverpool and Cody Gakpo! They're so glad they got him. It'll reach Mo Salah here, and it'll reach Harvey Elliott here. Headed in by Darwin Núñez. What a start to the second half for Liverpool.
Well, the timing of Liverpool's goals, absolutely fantastic for them just before half-time.
Still Mo Salah. And Gakpo! Oh, they're carving Manchester United apart here. The team in red, putting red faces on the visitors. Sensational spell either side of half-time from Jurgen Klopp's team. Gakpo's still going. Oh, Robertson with plenty to aim at. And they thought that was going to arrow into the bottom corner from Konate, but this has got Gakpo ahead of him, who's trying to slide in Elliott. A brace for Salah, who dispatches with vigour. They have four. Liverpool. It's his special fixture. Header at the far post. By Henderson. And another one for Núñez. It's 5 here. Manchester United being cut to pieces. Defensive disarray. White near him. And towards Firmino. Salah. It's 6. Shirts off. Liverpool. Here's Salah. Tried it through. Oh, that's the one they wanted. That is the cherry on the icing on the cake. Bobby Dazzler. Bobby Firmino at the end of the week when he's told Jurgen Klopp Klopp's team hits 7. Too strong again at Anfield for United.
Interesting ball in, claimed by Alisson right in front of the toes of Julio. It's left here for Riyad Mahrez, whistles wide. Couldn't have struck it earlier on Jota, and he's having a run here for Liverpool. Akanji's got back really well. Salah came in and scored. Mo Salah for Liverpool, no flag. Thumping finish off the left foot. And Mo Salah with the perfect start here for Liverpool, who on a big day for them have taken the lead.
And most people in...
For now, picks out Gundogan, on it went. Mahrez coming in! Hits it really well. Couldn't keep it down. Excellent Van Dijk. Gundogan. Grealish. Alvarez! 1-1! Celebrations from the man who can't play today, Erling Haaland, but the man who's replaced him has just scored a massive... It's the options a little bit on the City bench, but they've got a promising position here with Riyad Mahrez. De Bruyne! What a start to the second half for Manchester City! Riyad Mahrez, the man with the cross, and Kevin De Bruyne, the man with the finish. Massive... Alvarez. Can he get the shot away? He can. There's the chance. 3. The captain İlkay Gundogan scores, and there is daylight now for Manchester City.
Tell you what, again, it's on.
Deflected. Deflection took it wide. It's a corner. The spin on the ball could have taken it anywhere. Grealish. Good save. Full stretch Alisson.
One end to the other.
Ball by Gundogan to Grealish. De Bruyne. Grealish! He deserves a goal today. Outstanding from Manchester City. And look at the smile on Jack Grealish's face. 4-1.
Yeah, he absolutely deserves that. Jack Grealish has been at the heart of everything at Manchester City.
It's over to Arsenal with the chasers doing their bit. The champions are breathing down the Gunners' neck.
In the past, happy with the way the team's playing, and he might not be happy here. Martinelli, and it's rolled into the net. It's a goal for Arsenal in the 8th minute. Martinelli takes the salute, and that soft centre for Liverpool, which was opened up by Chelsea but not taken advantage of on Tuesday, has conceded here, and it's the league lead. Zinchenko, and Alisson has to turn it aside. And Robertson continued his run, and he's in here, and he's fired it beyond the far post. That's the best from the home team. Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus in the middle. Unmarked. And you pay a price for that. It's 2-0 Arsenal. And the former Manchester City man is helping his team pull away from his old club. Liverpool undone again.
Well, the Arsenal fans
change the complexion of this game if Liverpool get one back before half-time. And then Salah! That's what they've done. He's ready to get on with it and try and turn this around. Didn't quite get there. Jota. Penalty for Liverpool. Arsenal. What's he going to do this time, Salah? Well. Top of Holding's head, it comes for Salah. Beaten away by Ramsdale. Salah trying to redeem the penalty miss. Alexander-Arnold past Zinchenko. Liverpool are level. It's taken a long time. He has a shot.
couldn't be more.
Would be win number 100 Anfield in the Premier League.
He was getting...
Liverpool get it, and they were so close to getting it then.
Well, he was getting...
Cleverly done, Alexander-Arnold. Cleverly done, Salah! Oh, what a save!
What a save!
A deflection on the shot. To both clubs, to the Premier League, to the title race, anything you want to say.
It's Eriksen who delivers. Casemiro! He scored with a header against Chelsea earlier in the season. He's on the mark against them once more now. And he's leading the charge to a return to Europe's top table.
Well, quite predictable.
Enzo Fernandez. Conor Gallagher! And still they can't finish.
This time it wasn't.
Casemiro again. And it's Sancho. And it's finished off by Anthony Martial. And even though it's not been the most convincing performance from Manchester United in this first half, it's a convincing scoreline now. Who rolls it into the path of Sancho. Fernandez! Well, he was there for the taking, and he couldn't take it. Malacia drives one in! And did it cross the line? No! But the hit from Bruno Fernandez. Kicks for Fana, goes down, penalty. Stuart Fernandez does put the issue beyond doubt. Manchester United will be back in European football's Premier Club. They lost their last one to Chelsea. Given away to Rashford. Marcus Rashford follows it in, and Chelsea are just completely disintegrating. They've fallen apart, and Marcus Rashford, pressed into service early in this match from the bench, has his goal. Chelsea, though, now Garnacho. Oh, unlucky. Felix going on and on and on and all the way. And after more than 11 hours without conceding a Premier League goal here, Manchester United have let one in, and it's Felix who's shown his colleagues how to do it. Of real pessimism for Frank Lampard, who, as we've been saying, will be just glad when the curtain falls.
Supported by De Bruyne. De Bruyne shoots! Oh, brilliant! How about that for lighting the touch paper then? Kevin De Bruyne, one of Manchester City's big players, with a huge goal in the title race to set this one alive at the Etihad. Manchester City forward here for Haaland. Shot from a tight angle, beaten away by Ramsdale. Had no real right to shoot from there, but he wants to run at them, wants to go at them, wants to do that! It's still going, Gundogan! Good save, Ramsdale, and again, needed the clearance with the feet to deny Haaland. De Bruyne with the free kick, it's a free header, and it's 2-0, but the offside flag will deny John Stones the goal.
What a ball that was. And that's the area for the overload. John Stones just gone.
That one. Here's Haaland. De Bruyne! 3-0! And I think it's safe to say that if this is a title decider, it's very much gone the way of Manchester City.
Well, Arsenal have not coped whatsoever with Haaland.
Hurt Manchester City. Let's see what Nketiah can do. Right through the 6-yard box, and nobody in red and white in there to turn it in. Nelson. Trossard gets it back again. Promising position this for Arsenal. There's the shot and the goal. Well, they've got one back, and it's been scored by Rob Holding. Well, there's still 4 minutes to go. It would be a Herculean effort for them to get anything from the game.
Some tricky games, but at this level...
What a touch from Foden. Haaland! 49 and counting for this outstanding marksman. And it's the perfect way to put the exclamation point on a fantastic Manchester City performance. The title pendulum swings heavily in City's favour under a blue moon in Manchester. 3 championships. There's a longer-term absentees. Jadon Sancho, room to shoot, finds the goal. Well, Tottenham Hotspur behind inside 7 minutes, and Jadon Sancho fires Manchester United ahead.
Well, it's a similar position where they had a problem up at Newcastle. The ball's easy.
Just though the Manchester United striker hits that well. Forster always had it covered, you feel. Shoots. Must have been moving because Forster made the save in the manner that he did. Didn't really want to take a chance for Rashford, who's 1v1 against Dyer for now. Longlay's got back to help. Rashford! 2-0. That's how you finish. And the mini goal drought is over for Marcus Rashford, and he gets number 29 of this excellent scoring season for him.
Well, there's one chance at one end. Spurs.
Saka flick it in towards Richarlison. Kane! That's a good block by Shaw. Porro! They've got to go back! Well, that's just what Tottenham Hotspur needed, just what Tottenham Hotspur were hoping for. And Pedro Porro on the volley. With through! Oh, he's hit the bar! Well, that's a good save by Forster to deny Wan-Bissaka. Whips the ball in. Son coming in! Oh, he's missed the target. Sums up his season, really. Perisic whips it in. Oh, it's a free header for Dyer. How did he miss it? Only he knows it. A good header because he's found Harry Kane. Kane's plays it all the way through. The equaliser. Heung-min Son for Tottenham. And just when Spurs needed it, it's the old 1-2 punch. Kane to Son, 2-2.
How many times have you seen
their dismal showing at Newcastle on Sunday, but they've showed real spirit tonight under Ryan Mason to come back.
Xhaka pulls it across to Odegaard! And when they needed settling down in this match, it was their captain who did the job for them. Wow! Here's Chilwell, he's managed to get away from his man, Ben Chilwell! What a save! He's had so little to do, Aaron Ramsdale. Pulled across for Odegaard! The same combination opens up Chelsea for the second time. And Martin Odegaard is leading the charge to take over at the top of the table once again. In towards Gabriel Jesus, who pulls it back and Xhaka can dig it out. But Gabriel Jesus could. It's a message for his former club. We are still in this race. They are telling Manchester City they needed a win to set. Delivery to try and put pressure on the goalkeeper. And Gabriel leapt, and the referee has looked at his watch and hasn't pointed back. Granit Xhaka can hit them and does hit this one. And it's turned round by Kepa Arrizabalaga. Oh, brilliant. Madueke's made the run in behind Zinchenko. And a glimmer of hope for Chelsea. And if anyone's deserved it, Madueke has deserved the goal.
Well, it gives them a lifeline. He's had 2 or 3 moments here tonight when he's looked quite...
For now, with a resounding victory over their London rivals. 6 defeats out of 6 now for Frank Lampard.
They love a fast start here. In by Alexander-Arnold. Jones, they've got a fast start. And Curtis Jones back in the limelight. A run of games and now a goal at Anfield. And Gakpo is in behind for Diaz. Yes. Luis Diaz. First start since October. And a glorious way to return to the... Alexander-Arnold has gone through. And penalty. Reclaimed the right to take the penalty. And the two others were offering themselves as alternatives. Salah scores! Third time lucky. Well, third time right place, on target. And it is 3-0 inside the first 15 minutes for Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool have been brilliant, as much as Spurs
stay down. Harry Kane is in, lines it up and tries to put it on a plate for Son. And then it wouldn't have counted. Maybe Harry knew that already. Here goes Perisic. It's opened up for Kane. Yes, this time it's fired in. And Harry Kane gives a hint of respectability to Tottenham. He scores in a fourth consecutive away game. Kulusevski up with him. Son hits the post. Wouldn't have counted. I did go up. Back Kulusevski for Son. Oh, he's hit the post. And Spurs come so close again to pegging it. And oh, it's hit the post again. Romero found himself. Romero for Son. Might become 3-2 here. It does. Son gets in. Be an offside check, I'm sure.
I thought he was on.
Just this circumstance. Richarlison! And it's ended up in the back of the net. And it's Richarlison, can you believe it? A glancing touch. They were down to 10 men, in fact. He'd never scored in the Premier League before for Spurs. What a place to do it. And certainly what a time to do it. Lucas Moura, what's he done? He put Jota in, and Liverpool have the lead again. Tottenham cannot believe it. Diogo Jota, calm as you like, in a Liverpool crisis. And Spurs, their celebration. Bottom line here is Liverpool vault over Tottenham in the table, a fourth successive win after a run of four without a victory. Timely return.
Corner is cleared by Kai Havertz. The strike is from another player that we haven't seen too much of in the Premier League this season. So here's Palmer with Foden moving up to his left. It's Alvarez! And the party is well and truly underway. World Cup winner, Premier League winner, and on Manchester City's day of celebration, it's Alvarez who breaks the deadlock. Here's Phil Foden. Oh, what a beautiful attempt. He's so unlucky it didn't yield a goal. Cross by Lewis Hall, fires it across, and Gallagher with a header, and that's a good save from Ortega. This one's curled right round, and Phillips got there, and it's headed against the post. He's so unlucky, inches away. Raheem Sterling. Oh, and is it going to count? No, the flag was up anyway. Takes centre stage today, and it's 2-0 City. The Premier League champions ran